Hi people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about foundation chains. If you are coming for the first time, we welcome you, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you very much. Today we have our foundation chain. For foundation chain, make a slip knot, tie your knot this way. Insert it. To complete your slip knot, you're going to yarn over and pull through. So you pull them together, and this is what you're going to be having for your slip knot. So, and after making your slip knot, we are going to be making our foundation chains. So to make chains, remember what we are talking about in this video is going to be our turning chains. So to make our chains, you're going to be yarning over. So we yarn over, like you're moving from the left hand side of your yarn. This is the right hand side of your yarn. So from the left hand side underneath your yarn to make your yarn come on top of your hook. So this is what we are going to be having. So you yarn over. Once you're trying to yarn over for easy movements, for easy passage of your yarn into your chain, what we are going to be doing is yarning over at first. After yarning over, the hook is going to be facing us. So but once we want to insert our hook into our into the loop that we have, so we're going to make sure that it turns downward, so that way it allows easy passage into our. So we yarn over and pull through the loop that we have. Yarn over, pull through, that's 3. Yarn over, pull through, that's 4. Pull through 5, pull through 6, pull through 7, pull through 8, pull through 9, then pull through 10. So for the first reason why we need our turning chains, so listen, this is what is going to happen. So let's say we are going to be working with single crochets in, let's say, a project. So once now we want to start a single crochet. So imagine there is nothing like called turning chains. So now we want to start from, obviously we are supposed to start from the first one, right? So we go step by step. So insert it into your first one, like so. Insert it into your first one, yarn over and pull through. What do we have? We still have one loop. Instead of having like 2 loops there, we end up having 1 loop. And look at how it is. Look at how it is. Can you see? So this is the effect. If you keep going on into, let's try. If you keep trying to go into this to work your single crochet or half double, or this is what you're still going to be getting. So it's still going to keep wrapping around your yarn, So that's the number one usefulness of your turning chain. Now for a single crochet, we have one for one turning chain for a single crochet. We have 2 for a half double crochet, and we have 3 for a double crochet. So now let's put them into use. So we chain 1 extra. We chained 10 foundation chains, and what we want to have is like, we want to have 10 stitches. That's why we made 10 foundation chains. So plus one turning chain, that's 11 chains. You might be wondering, okay, are we not going to end up having 11 stitches instead of 10 that we ought to have? Remember, this is a turning chain, so it doesn't matter. We are not going to be working on this. So we are going to start our single crochet from the second. This is the first. So we're going to start it from the second one that we have here. So yarn over, pull through. This way you can see that the loop is it's okay this way, it's right this way. So we yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. That is our single crochet. This is how we make our single crochet. Insert your hook into the next chain. Yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. That is another single crochet. So we keep working our single crochet, so that way we don't have the mistake we made in the beginning, and going through all that and all that. So actually you can subscribe to my channel, and if you like the video, you can hit the like button. So if this is helpful, and if you feel this is something you want to see like more often, things like this, you can just subscribe to the channel, so that I'll be able to make more videos like this for you to see and all that. So we are ending our chains, our single crochet here. So this is our first row. So if we go ahead to count, we have 1. Sorry. So if you go ahead to count our chains, aside from the loop that we have here, we're not counting the loop. So we have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So exactly the 10 stitches we want, that is what we got here. So our turning chain is still going to continue for each rows. We're going to chain one like we did for the first one, and then insert into the first one and yarn over, pull through your single crochet. So we are working single crochet all through till the end of our row here. So keep working single crochet. So like that, we keep going, we keep using our turning chains, we keep using it like that, like that, like that, like that. So let me just do um 2 more rows for this, and I'll meet you back. So basically, this is what we're going to be having for our single crochet and with our turning chains. And there is one thing that I like about our turning chains as well. It gives us a very straight edge, like you can see here. It gives us a very straight edge. It gives us a very straight edge. And one thing I didn't remember to say at the beginning of explaining the single crochet turning chains and all that is that single crochet turning chain does not count as a stitch. It does not count as a stitch. So once you chain one, you have to still do in the first stitch, like when you turn, you still have to work in your first stitch, not the second stitch. So for the of our half double crochet, we still have the same thing, but instead of one turning chain, we're going to be having two turning chains. So and it does not still count as a stitch. So one of the advantages of our half double crochet turning chain is just to help us achieve the height that we want, because basically, let me show you this. Okay, so this is without our turning chain. If I decide to do my half double crochet like this, see, it's kind of stunted. So see, so you would discover that this half double crochet is kind of a little bit more than this, and it's giving me one kind of vibe that, I'm not going I'm not going with the straight line that you wanted to create. Do you understand? Give me some sort of bent something. So, and that is not what we want. So we want our turning chain to like define the height of our half double crochet, because it's much more taller than our single crochet. So we start in the two does not count as a stitch as well. So we start in our first um stitch and work half double crochet, so that way our height has been defined. So this is basically what we're going to have. So keep working our half double crochet. So basically our half double crochet is yarn over before inserting, then pull through, yarn over, pull through the three instead of yarn over, pull through two like we have for our single crochet. So we are already at the edge of this, so we are chaining two and doing the same thing we did down there. Half double crochet. Actually, I'm going to be I don't know, I'm going to be publishing another video that talks about basically working with our um basic crochets. Now we are dealing with why we have our turning chains and all that. So but I'll be going into details of our basic stitches that we ought to know as a beginner. So yeah, this is what we have. Can you see that we still have our straight edge and we are creating, we still have it there. So for our double crochet, so this is kind of complicated a little bit. Why? Because this is we have three. So progression, right? 1 2 3, one for single crochet, two for half double crochet, and three for double crochet. So normally, actually, according to the council of Young Crafts, I don't know, I'll put the description to their blog in my I'll put the link to their blog in my description box. So I hope I remember. So we have our, according to them, the council yarn, the craft council yarn, or yarn something something sha. So I learned that her double crochet turning chain actually counts as a stitch. So basically, instead of starting like going ahead with um working into the first stitch. The 3 already counts as 1 half double crochet, so we are not going to be working in the first one. We are going to start here. But you might have seen some other tutorials where you see that um the creator is gives the instruction or tells you that our a turning chain for the double crochet does not count as a stitch. So after doing that in their own case, so they might tell you that you chain 2, then you work your first stitch. So this is basically what you're going to be having for those kind of people. So you might be confused of, okay, where am I now going to insert my first stitch? So this is where you're going to insert your first stitch according to them. So it depends on personal preference, I think. Yes, I think I'm going to go with that word, personal preference of what you want. Basically, sometimes I realize that when I work with double crochets, double crochet is I'll still have a video to explain it. So I realized that when I work with double crochets for projects and all, and I make use of 3, actually it tends to give me some kind of space. I'm trying to like work like a row or 2 of double crochet to make you understand what I'm trying to like explain. So it tends to like give me 2 3, so it tends to like give me some sort of space that I really do not like, so I'm going to be showing you. See, so it tends to give me this kind of spacing, this this can you see? So it's not as even as what we have there. So basically what I always try to do, instead of having something like this, so basically what I try to do, this is my own personal thing, so you can decide, you can check out the options and see what's best for you. So basically what I do is I sometimes I increase the tension. If I still want to work 3 turning chains, I've done 1, so I increase the tension to like reduce the height of the double crochet, and I keep working that way. So at the end of the day, it's kind of reduced the space that we have there. So, and at the end of the day, when I'm coming back to pick it, it doesn't look like there is extra much space. Or basically sometimes I'll just with the normal tension I was using, I'll just chain 2 and just continue. For me, my turning chain for DC counts as a stitch for me. Basically most of my projects are double crochet, so that is how I work. So basically that's what we have for our turning chains, and the contradictions, and I hope I've been able to like help in that aspect. So we still have one more stitch left though, that's treble crochet. So but for treble crochet as well, normally we have progression like 1 2 3 turning chains. So normally we're supposed to have like 4, then our treble crochet in the next, right? So basically, can you see the space is definitely going to be too much. So basically this is what I do for my treble crochet. I just chain 2, and I'm still going to work in the first one because I don't want a lot of space. Don't confuse yourself. Don't I know this can be tricky and sounds contradictory, but once you start working on projects, you understand what I'm trying to say more and more. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. So I treble crochet. So basically you can watch out for my next video. I'll be dropping it soon too. So it's basically going to be dealing with all this basic foundation chains. We're going to have some other side attractions like a front post, back post, working in the front loop, working in the back loop for our foundation chains basically. So thank you for joining me on this video. I hope it was helpful. Kindly subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.